Chelsea's new head coach, Enzo Maresca, says no for Omari Hutchinson's return permanently to Ipswich Town.
Grand finale. It still might be. It is.
Nicholson! Wow! Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
They got Gunnaz podcast.
The Gunnaz podcast.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you are a part of that 75.4% of people who are watching our videos on a regular and are not hitting that fat red subscribe button, what on God's green earth are you waiting on? Go ahead right now and hit that button and smash that notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we do post videos. So I'll just give you guys a few seconds to go ahead and do that right now. Now, Enzo Maresca, who is Chelsea's new head coach, has asked the club to trigger Omari Hutchinson's extension to his contract, which basically will keep him at the club until June of 2026. This happened after the club told him that he will have a key decision in basically deciding whether Omari Hutchinson goes on loan next season or whether he stays here and plays under him. Now, this is very sad news for Ipswich Town fans, who we have quite a few here on the channel. So if you are any Ipswich Town fan and you're watching this, I know this is very bad news for you guys. But yes, Omari Hutchinson will not be signing permanently for you guys next season. He signed an extension, or he didn't sign an extension. Extension was already in his contract, and Chelsea decided to act upon it. But all is not lost for you guys. You guys might still see Omari Hutchinson next season on loan, which we'll get to later down in the video. It's also bad news for Omari Hutchinson in my eyes, because Omari Hutchinson really would have liked his club career to be at least close to being sorted. And with Chelsea sacking Fabrizio Pochettino, who actually summoned him from Ipswich Town, I believe a week after the season ended, with them to come and train with the Chelsea first team, because he was interested in integrating him into the first team. So in this video, I will basically let you guys know a little bit about the links with moves away from Chelsea Football Club that Omari Hutchinson has. And also, I'll just delve a little bit deeper into Enzo Maresca to let you guys know a little bit about Chelsea's new coach. So yes, I'm going to be starting off with Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's new yes man. I mean, their new head coach, who has a slight resemblance to Erik ten Hag of Manchester United. And I can just imagine both of them in a picture. It would just look so perfect. Guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't know how else to introduce today's video sponsors.
Picture Perfect JA. Turn your photos into Polaroids with Picture Perfect JA. You can do so by simply sending your favorite photos from your phone via direct message on Instagram, and your Polaroids will be printed within seconds. For all my male viewers as well, this is a perfect gift for your significant other, whether that's your wife or your girlfriend. Once it's your significant other, this is the perfect gift to surprise her with. Island-wide delivery options are available via Knutsford Express, Zip Mail, and also bearers. So go ahead and check out Picture Perfect JA. The link is below in the description.
Now, for those of you who don't know, Enzo Maresca is a 44-year-old former football player who is now a football manager. He successfully managed to win the championship with Leicester City last season, comfortably, I would say. And also, he got them promoted right after being relegated the season before. So he got them up right away. And guys, I just have to pause here in the middle of my recording. I cannot believe that I did not set out this layout properly. Guys, I'm so sorry. The layout was actually covering up the Gunnaz podcast. So yeah, Maresca basically got Leicester City back up into the Premier League. He also has prior experience in management with Parma from Italy, and also he had managed under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City as well. So he has a little bit of experience, especially for his young age, which is 44 years old is a very young age in management, to be very honest. Now, the reason why Chelsea opted for this guy is because, well, Chelsea is looking for a yes man. And you've heard me say jokingly in this video, but they are looking for a yes man. They are implementing, or they're planning to implement things the way that they think the club should be run. So, for example, a lot of people don't know, but the reason why they and Poch decided to go separate ways is because the club wants to see Chelsea play positional and possession football, just like Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola plays. However, Mauricio Pochettino is more of a transition type manager, and he doesn't really want to use those possession-based players that Chelsea have. And it shows, because the moment that Enzo Fernandez got that injury and was out of the Chelsea team, Chelsea started performing with Gallagher and Caicedo playing together in that midfield, you know. So yes, it was progress for Chelsea with that system, but at the end of the day, a whole lot of players were to come back. They had Lavia, they had Enzo Fernandez, they had a whole lot of players that would have to come back, and they would just not fit into the system of Mauricio Pochettino. And he wanted to sell some players that the club wanted to keep, and that the club also invested heavily in, and the club was just like, no, you have to let these players work or you have to go. And they decided to part ways. No, that's where Enzo Maresca comes in, because he's going to basically try and implement this style of play and work with the players that can play possessional football, possessional and positional football as well. The Chelsea hierarchy also said that they have been copying and researching and looking into Mikel Arteta's success, taking Arsenal from the slums into league challengers, right? And they have been studying what he's doing, and they're going to try to replicate and implement that entirely into Chelsea Football Club. So let's see how that goes. Now, over to clubs that Omari Hutchinson has been linked with. Now, Omari Hutchinson is being linked with a few clubs, and I'll start with the highest pedigree for next season, and then I'll go into the lower pedigree that maybe Omari Hutchinson might not want to go to. Now, the first one is Stuttgart. Now, Stuttgart had a very, very brilliant season last year in the Bundesliga, and they're currently going to be playing Champions League football for next season. So that should be a very intriguing loan move for Omari Hutchinson to continue his development, and as well to play Champions League football if he will not be getting regular first team minutes in this Chelsea team, right? Now, the second one is Ajax. Now, the reason why I have Ajax as second on the list where I would like to see Omari Hutchinson is because Ajax is not in Premier League football. It's not in Champions League football, I should say. However, they are a team that with Omari Hutchinson, they could find themselves back winning a league title next season, and it would be a very good stepping stone and a very good experience year for Omari Hutchinson. So I do not bash that. I think Ajax should also be in European competition, whether that's Europa League or Conference League. So that's also good. It's more games, so more chance for experience. And generally, I believe Ajax, it would be a decent destination for him next season. And lastly, it's Ipswich Town. So for those of you guys who are Ipswich Town fans, I did not leave you out. So Omari Hutchinson does have the option to go back to Ipswich Town on loan to play Premier League football next season. And that might not be a bad option. Like, if he really wants to stay and stamp his claim on Chelsea, the best way to do that is to go and perform for another club in the Premier League. And that way you can't be, you're not lost, right? You have to be seen. So it's a very, very, very tricky situation for both Chelsea Football Club and for Omari Hutchinson. I personally hope that he does not stay at Chelsea this season. I hope that he goes to Stuttgart or Ajax and then get a move away to some other club. That would be the best thing for me, because I do not want to be supporting Omari Hutchinson when he's at Chelsea as an Arsenal fan. He's Jamaican, so at the end of the day, I'm going to be supporting him, and I just don't want to see that as an Arsenal fan. So yeah, if you guys have gotten so far into this video, please remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And if you want to go ahead and check us out on our socials, you can do so at 876 Gunnaz on Instagram and TikTok. And lastly, If you want to support us monetarily, you can do so by buying us a coffee, and you can find the link below in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Grand finale. It still might be. It is.
Nicholson! Wow! Jamaica have a lifeline. How about this?
Big up Gunnaz podcast.
The Gunnaz Podcast.